Hi guys, it's Kara from Goddess to Goodness. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing very well today. I'm actually here to share with you a few tips on surviving, and not only surviving in Mercury retrograde, but thriving in Mercury retrograde. Blech, I already can't talk. So I hope you guys are doing well today. And if you enjoy content like this, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to be notified about further videos or future videos, sorry, see, I can't even talk. Go ahead and follow or subscribe and then hit the bell for me. All right. And so, okay, so Mercury retrograde, what does that mean? Mercury retrograde, and everybody kind of like freaks out. Technology does kind of go haywire. What else does Mercury retrograde bring in? Communication issues, because Mercury is actually associated, this planet is associated with signs like Gemini and Libra, which are mainly deal with communication, thoughts, beliefs, thought processes, the way we interact with each other, the way we communicate with each other, and anything having to do with communication. So nowadays it's mostly technology, so cell phones, computers, things like that. Anything where there's like contracts to be signed or any business to be done, it's best to wait until after Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde is great for one thing: for re-examining, reassessing, reevaluating where we are now and where we want to go. And it also gives us a chance to like kind of step back and make sure that like the path we're on or whatever we're trying to accomplish, Mercury retrograde is actually an amazing opportunity to kind of like delve back in. It kind of gives us a second chance. All right. So if you do follow like other readers and things like that, or astrologists, you'll hear all the time like, ooh, people are coming back from the past or whatnot. And the reason that tends to happen during Mercury retrograde is because of the communication thing. It's not only communication with others, but it's communication with ourselves. So thought patterns or memories or things, not only people might show up from the past, but things associated with our past may come up. And it may be things like something that, a practice you used to have in, say, running your business, or, in a practice you had in regards to your family or your friends. This is a great time for when we can actually slow down a little bit, and we're actually being given the chance to like legally slow down, right? Okay, and re-examine and take a look at these things. All right, and the reason this is a wonderful thing is because with the hopes of making things better, okay, and working better for us moving forward. All right, so Mercury retrograde kind of brings everybody into a panic, but if you look at it this way, and you can use these couple of simple ways that I'm going to give you, you can use these simple tools to actually thrive in Mercury retrograde as opposed to just surviving it. Okay, so first thing is now I had this yesterday, so I filled out this. It happened to me like 2 or 3 times yesterday with 2 or 3 different things. And so one was related to setting something up, like software in regards to my business. So I had like filled everything out, completed all of these forms, and like put in all this information, had everything all set, and then like hit enter, and it was just gone. Literally just gone. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, that was worded so perfectly. And it was exactly the way that I wanted it. And how could it disappear? And then it happened again later in the day with some other form that I had to like submit online for, something else in regards to my personal life. So, and again, it was like I had taken the time to write out these long, blurbs and explanations or whatever. And I went to submit it, or I saved it, and the file was just empty. And then I retried saving the file with just like gobbledygook just to see if there was something wrong with my computer, and it wasn't. So my first instinct was to be frustrated, and I was extremely frustrated, because I was like, I just literally spent an hour, 2 hours like doing this. So what did that give me the chance to do there? So after that happened, after being frustrated, because I am human, so after I was frustrated, I then kind of like looked at it and asked myself, like, okay, well, I thought it was worded perfectly. I thought that I wrote that out perfectly. So what is the universe trying to tell me here? Maybe there was something I can improve on that. Okay. And so I kind of put it to rest and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to go focus my attention on something else. I was able to be a little creative yesterday, which again helped alleviate some of the frustration. Okay. So that is the first thing right there. So during Mercury retrograde, we can tend to get frustrated with little glitches and things like this. Travel plans might be canceled or be changed or not be the way we remembered making them. Plans to implement something in your business or in your workplace that can kind of go haywire. So how do we handle this? The way to handle it is actually shift your focus. Okay, so I could have sat there and tried to resubmit these, files or paperwork or whatever they were, right? And I could have tried to do this over and over and literally ended up so frustrated that I probably would have wanted to, resort to murdering my computer or something. All right. But instead of doing that, I shifted my focus and my energy instead of it being to that negative, result or that negative glitch that happened. Mercury retrograde is asking us to shift our focus and expand our awareness into things that are flowing. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is like literally here to kind of stop you. And it's stopping you for a reason because it's giving you that second chance. It's giving you that opportunity to redo, like I said, reassess, reevaluate, recalibrate. And that is actually a wonderful thing because after I went and did something creative and expended the energy that I wanted to put into something productive, even though it wasn't the exact thing that I wanted to do, I was still able to be productive. So shift your energy and shift your focus if you can. That'll be the first thing that'll help you survive and thrive in Mercury retrograde. Okay. The second thing is sometimes the energy is just heavy. And sometimes when it is heavy like that, it can be hard to just shift your focus like that because you are when your energy feels heavy or you feel weighed down, or sometimes it can be a feeling of being very lethargic or very like unmotivated feeling. So the point is try to not let yourself fall into the shaming yourself or feeling guilty. Okay. Try to go with the flow. And if you can look at Mercury retrograde as again, an opportunity to slow down and shift your focus, reevaluate, recalibrate things. Then when you do feel lethargic or, a little bit like lazy like that, or just wanting to relax or kind of like, back away or detach, that's actually a good thing because it's actually allowing you the space in order for the inspiration to come in regards to those things. So listen to your body. That is one thing that'll very much be beneficial to you to help you thrive during Mercury retrograde, is listening to your body. So in that respect, listening to your body, one of the things I employ definitely during times like this, but I do it kind of is just like a spiritual like maintenance and upkeep and energetic cleansing for myself. So there's several ways you can do this. So my favorite way is because I love baths. I'm a water sign. I love the feeling of water. Water is very healing, especially if you are empathic in nature. Water can be very, very, very beneficial to you. And it's very healing, very cleansing. Okay. And one of the ways that I like to incorporate water into like my healing or my energy health regimen, okay, is I take spiritual baths. So I do offer these on my website, GoddessToGoodness.com, and on Etsy at GoddessToGoodness. But this is a one of my spiritual bath kits, and it usually comes with a candle. This candle isn't charged, but when you order it from me, the candle does come charged with the energy of ascended masters and archangels. So now my spiritual bath. So what is it? This one is actually a blend of there's like sea salt, Himalayan salt, Dead Sea salt in here, as well as a few other things. But like some of the things I incorporate are things that will actually boost my energy and shift my energy. So like in this one, I have cinnamon, um, fresh dried orange peel that I dry. And then like jasmine flowers. And then I also throw crystals in here. So I made this one a while ago, but this one has like red jasper, carnelian, I believe sunstone. Okay. And these are things that carry the vibration of like vitality. All right. So this will actually help me shift out of that like heavy or low vibrational or lethargic or tired kind of feeling. And it'll actually help shift my energy into being inspired and passionate and productive and whatnot. And so, even if you just take a bath with just sea salt, baking soda is another good one, pure baking soda, and that will actually help shift your energy. Hi, how you doing? Um, Nice to see you, Karen. Thanks for joining. Um, but that'll actually help shift your energy out of that heavy or tired or lethargic type of feeling. Okay. So again, these are available on my website, GoddessToGoodness.com, and as well as my Etsy. Sorry, there's a truck going by. Um, Sorry, I'll just let that pass. But yeah, so, and if again, it doesn't have to be this involved. You can actually just go ahead and put even Epsom salt, plain Epsom salt, that'll actually help cleanse your energy, okay, in a bathtub. You can do it in the shower as well. It's just you would probably have to find like a chiffon or a netted bag like this and like tie it to your shower head so that way the water can run through it and then run over you. So there are ways to do it in the shower as well. If that's not something that you're into, okay, another way to shift the energy or clear the energy in your space is to burn a smudge stick. All right, this is one of my hand rolled smudge sticks. This is lavender and roses that are grown in my garden. Oh, as well as thyme and basil. Okay, so I harvested this, I think, in the beginning of September. And these are the hand rolled smudge sticks that I offer. So what you'll do here, oh, and actually this one actually contains gardenia, okay? And so the reason I incorporate these like these other flowers, usually they're made of sage, I incorporate the other flowers because of the vibration they hold. So this one it has roses, gardenia, lavender, thyme, and basil, okay? And this is for protection and for unconditional love, all right? And so to infuse my energy, not only will it shift my personal energy, but it'll actually shift the energy in the room. The way it does that is it helps it helps transmute the positively charged ions in the room, and it helps shift and transmute the energy into negatively charged ions in the room. Negative ions are good. It's like a clean slate, and the energy, the molecules and the energy in the environment are now like clear and pure. All right, if you could think of it that way. And when you have positively or too many positively charged ions, that can lead to feeling restless, headaches, migraines, dizziness, lethargy, mental fog, joint pain, aches. It can almost give you like flu symptoms if you have too many of those. Now, what creates positive ions is a lot of technology or like technological devices, a lot of electronics in your space. So the way, oh, I don't have it over here, but in my phone, you can buy black tourmaline. They're like little EMF they clear the EMF, the electromagnetic frequency, okay, from the electronic devices. So I have black tourmaline, little sticky things that I have on the back of my cell phone. There's like other stickers I've seen like that you can buy, and they usually have like brass or something in them, and they usually kind of resemble something like this orgonite here. But this this plasma cut brass here, it's like in a shape of, well, like sacred geometry or like a fractal, okay? But what it does is it actually helps diffuse and spread the energy out so it's like not super concentrated. All right, so I love these. You can buy like gigantic organites that will actually help transmute and clear the energy. And you can keep small ones like this on your person, or like in your purse, your pocket, under your pillow. Those are really great. Okay. So then the last thing for thriving in Mercury retrograde is I love these sprays. So these are two that I actually make for my website and for my Etsy shop. So this one is a solarized healing mist. Okay. And this is actually, I love this one. It's my favorite. So this one actually contains essences of sandalwood, ylang ylang, and then a few other flower essences. And it's actually made with sun water that is charged with Ho'oponopono healing energy. Okay. So once I charge the water in the sun, I then charge it with the Ho'oponopono healing energy. And then it's also infused with crystals such as rose quartz, hematite, to actually shield you from any low vibrational energy. And it also has moonstone, opalite, and then I believe lapis lazuli in this one. Okay. And that helps in actually clearing your aura. Okay. And your aura is it's the energetic body that resides right outside of your physical self. Your chakras are the energetic bodies or the energetic centers that reside within your physical self. Okay, if that makes sense to you guys. So this will actually help repair your aura, and it'll actually help heal the aura. Okay. This is another one that I make, and yes, it actually is pink. And I just have it in this bottle for today, but this is actually infused with crystals as well. And it is hematite, unakite, which promotes balance in things, balance in mind and heart, as well as lapis lazuli, moonstone, labradorite. And this is actually named, and yes, the liquid is actually pink. And this is something that I make, and it's called fairy water. The reason it is called fairy water is because it actually helps you feel grounded. And if you're feeling a little disconnected or lofty or, aloof or maybe unable to focus or concentrate, the fairy water is fantastic for keeping you grounded with the earth, the elementals, and nature, and so on and so forth. But I absolutely love this. And this is just very, very nice to bring like a brightness to yourself and as well as your environment. Okay. And so yeah, so I hope that helped. And just as a little bonus here, I am going to actually pull a couple angel messages from my angel oracle, and let's see what's coming in here for our what advice we have for Mercury retrograde. All right, so calling into my I am presence, my spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, declamation, and hero. What advice and guidance do you have for everybody to help them thrive during Mercury retrograde? Okay, because we don't want to just survive, we want to thrive. All right, so thriving during Mercury retrograde, what advice? What advice? And I hope you guys are doing well today. Like I said, if this video resonates or is helpful, please hit that like button and share with somebody you care about. Okay, and all right, and let me get one more. There it is. Wow. Oh my goodness. Give me a second, guys. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Perfect. I love it. Oh, I love this. Okay. So the first one is the Angel of Mercy. And this is awesome. Divine mercy gives me the grace to be tender and accepting. That is really cool. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. I actually was going to grab it. I actually was going to grab this before I started the video and I forgot. Acceptance. So, and it's funny is literally I was going to do a video on acceptance, which I still might later today. But a crystal that is amazing for acceptance is pink or watermelon tourmaline. All right. So this is a crystal, a crystal obelisk. Okay. I was trying to think of the proper name for that shape, but this is really beautiful. I actually, got this from a friend of mine. You can check out WKS Wraps or Earth House Center for the Arts. He is actually a local crystal dealer. He mines them sustainably. He's a great guy, Kyle. Actually, that's where I got this moldavite necklace. He actually makes these WKS Wraps, but this is actually very, very one of his pieces here, and he's amazingly talented and whatever. But if you want to check him out, he's on Instagram. But pink tourmaline is amazing for that. So divine mercy gives me the grace to be tender and accepting. So again, it goes right back to what I was saying about the little mishap I had with the forms I was submitting yesterday. So I could have not accepted that and stayed frustrated and stayed irritated and whatever. But what Mercury retrograde is teaching us is that when that happens, accept what it is at the moment and just shift your focus. And when the perfect moment arises, it will. Okay. And so I love that as advice. The next one is the Angel Prince of the West. And it says, I create the reality around me with thoughts of pure love and goodness. Oh my gosh, I love that. All right. And you can see that he has this flame here. And so with that torch there, what that says to me is that, again, by creating the reality around you, right? So you can either allow yourself to be susceptible to the frustrations and the feelings of being blocked or challenged, okay? Or you can create the reality. So by creating your own reality. So yeah, you're frustrated, that didn't work, that conversation didn't go well, that, fill in the blank. So how do you create the reality that you want? Create the reality of pure love and goodness. So again, that torch to me is like the torch of inspiration. All right. So when you have that fire in you and you want to do something and accomplish something, but what you're actually focusing on isn't doing or getting accomplished because of whatever reason, because it's not the right moment. All right. Take that love, that inspiration, that fire, that passion, and then turn it towards something else. And just see how Mercury retrograde begins to work to your benefit. All right. And then the last one here is the guardian angel of youth. As I share my enthusiasm, humor, and sense of fun, I project and honor my youthful spirit, right? Because there's nothing worse than being angry and frustrated, and there's nothing that'll make you feel older, okay, or more exhausted than being frustrated about something that you have no control over at the moment. So step into that youthful energy and again, go play. If something's not working and you either need to rest and take a nap, or you need to go have a little bit of fun and as my grandma used to say, get out and blow the stink off, okay? That was her way of saying, her very down to earth way of saying, just get out and shift your energy. Go play, go take your mind off of it for a minute, go take a walk, go grab a cup of coffee, call a friend for a minute and watch how your energy shifts. And when you come back to that task with that brand new mindset, it's like that youthful, new fresh eyes, new fresh way of looking at something. And that is my best advice on how to thrive during Mercury retrograde. All right. So don't let it get you down. And I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Again, if you like this video, please hit the like button, share it with somebody you care about. And if you're interested in more content like this, please go ahead and hit the subscribe with that little bell. All right. Enjoy your Mercury retrograde. Enjoy your day, guys. I love you. Bye.